Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome back to class. As we said on Friday, this week we are playing the game of baseball. Not much of a bat, I realize that, but we're going to have a lot of fun learning about baseball. And as we know,
hello,
the key
everybody.
to this in our
I am Brian Butler, and that is me in an earlier Coursera class. We were asked, as part of Teach English Now, going towards our TESOL certification, to do a 6-minute project. And in the last courses, I actually filmed myself with a fake class. This course, in honor of the technology, I'm going to actually use technology to present what I would do to my class to you. Kind of a matrix within a matrix to keep that theme going. In the first video, Dr. Dixon talked about Screencastify, and so I have been learning Screencastify, and I'm going to be presenting my presentation using Screencastify, and there it is. One of the things I did because of this course was I learned how to save things as a web page, and this is my lesson plan that I'll be using. I teach here in Kuwait. I teach 6th and 7th grade Kuwaiti children. English is their second language at a local school. Before that, I was in the States. I'm from the United States back for a year doing ESL with Chinese students and Hispanic, Latino students. And for many years before that, I was in Latin America, working with Latinos there as well, often in English. So this course is excellent for me. I'm very thankful for it. As you can see in this course, what I'll be doing is in my classes, students will grasp 5 themes of geography. They'll also combine with that improve reading, writing, and spoken skills by the use of the textbook audio zone. We'll be looking at that. And later on, they'll be doing some more technology in classes. And the textbook that I'll be using is World Culture and Geography textbook for 6th and 7th graders. And see, I'm a little new to this, aren't I? There we go. And there we are. And that's the textbook that we'll be doing along with this lesson plan. As part of the warm-up, which is here, as part of our warm-up, I will be showing students slides. Now, often when I make PowerPoints, I'll often get my slides, clip them from SlideShare. I assume many of you know what this is. This is a great tool of free slides that people make for PowerPoint presentations. And as part of my warm-up, they will be looking at different landforms, introduction, bringing them into geography, mountains and valleys, plains, and talking about if they've seen those in their visits, canyons, plateaus, islands, things like that, bodies of water, lakes, oceans, rivers. In this case, they live in the desert here in Kuwait. It's a desert country. And so they'll get to talk about that. As well, we'll bring up a few natural disasters in the world and how that impacts people and geography in areas like that. Cyclones, earthquakes, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions. They don't really have that here, certainly not tsunami. We're on the Arabian Persian Gulf. Floods, but they do have droughts because it is a desert country. And so that will be the warm-up. I'll be getting those slides from SlideShare or maybe even finding them out myself. Now, as part of the class using technology, what the students are going to be doing is they're going to be following along in the textbook. They're going to be reading it. And as they read it as part of the classes, the first class will be doing it for most of the class. They'll be reading it out loud. I'll be listening to their English. So English skills are brought into the content area. I'll be listening to their English and correcting it, encouraging them, things like that. Specifically, what they'll be doing is for a while, is alone and in groups, is listening to the textbook using the audio zone. This textbook is blessed with Class Zone, McDougall Little Class Zone, which has a lot of different activities, animations, interactive review, Map Center, Activity Center, current events, research, and writing. I have used this before in another textbook in history. Now I'll be using it in geography. And one of those things is to have them do audio listening. So here is the technology. Listen now.
Physical relationship to other places, people, or environments. Location. An exact position using latitude and longitude. Or a description of a place.
And there it is. Now, of course, reading textbooks can sometimes be a little dry, and geography as well. So it's to bring them in using technology, and then they will increase that in the class. Going back to the enrichment, in this particular class, they will work together, listening to it, reading together. They will also be having a kind of a Venn diagram type thing where they write the essential 5 themes of geography, which is up here, 5 themes, as they listen to that. So the goal is to help them with the content area, introducing them, using technology as well, having them work together for English improvement, and then moving on into the guided practice. They will listen in pairs. They will work on the Venn diagram and the 5 themes in pairs. And then at the end, I will listen to them again, help correct, do some ESL teaching. And then that evening, when they go home in this particular context, they will write half-a-page essay on what it's like to live in the desert. It's a desert country, and that will be bringing them into geography. I just want to mention a couple things before I go. This is Screencastify, which I heard about through this course that I'm using. Besides PowerPoint, which I use less, I use Prezi more. I also use Emaze, which is excellent. And of course, I mentioned SlideShare. So again, thank you for allowing me not to actually teach, but use technology in this technology class to share with you what I plan to do with my class. And I hope that I've passed the audition. Stop sharing. Bye-bye.